Happy Friday morning, everyone. Bonus episode here because Jason can't sleep. So, I've made up a new one here today. And what if I told you the Manosphere has women creators? Now, you might want to stop here and ask, what is the Manosphere? Well, the Manosphere is channels and content consisted of basically either anti-women or sometimes anti-feminist content. Now, do I think all feminism is good? No, absolutely not. I think there is also extreme feminism, which has basically stripped the gender roles of this country. However, these channels go beyond that, and a lot of these so-called some of the Manosphere channels also fall under what is called the red pill, which is a label that comes from the Matrix, and the red pill is where the main character is made aware of the truths around him, and the blue pill allows him to live in the life that he still believes in. So these men in these channels believe that they've been awakened to some kind of magical reality, and it basically, to be red pilled is to mean that you are vehemently opposed to women in general. And this has brought forth the movement that's called MGTOW, men going their own way. And so the Manosphere includes this particular branch, but the Manosphere in general is pro-men, sometimes overtly sexist content. Now, going back to my initial question here, are there women who create Manosphere content? Yes, there are numerous ones, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to give some names here real quick. We have Pearl Davis, Pearly Things. We have Jedediah Billa, who's another one. We have Emily King. We have the Dadvocate. These are women who basically trash their own kind for social media clicks and views. And you're wondering, well, who watches their channels? Tens of thousands of subscribers, mostly lonely men who are looking for a pity party to blame for their problems. And I speak of this as a single man himself at age 53. And I will tell you right now, these channels are bad news. And the fact that, and it's like, why do women create this content bashing their own kind? The same reason most people do anything, that's money. There's a lot of money to be had catering to men by throwing a pity party and finding a place to blame for their loneliness problems. Now, again, as I said before, I'm very much a single man. I don't blame women. What I do instead is I'm looking for a very specific woman. I think I've said this before on the channel, but I need a woman who's been through the same path to hell and back in my life many times as I have. And so this means I'm basically looking for a very rare unicorn. And you know what? That's okay. If I never find her, that's okay. Because my life is very, very, very entertaining and very, very rich. Not in money, of course. But I do make enough money to comfortably live by myself in my own place. I got 2 bedrooms and close to 1,000 square feet. I have a lot of room for myself. And I have a job that pays me enough money to afford this kind of life, And I'm writing a book right now about men, to stop simping and start winning. And I do go after the Manosphere channels in this, and the red pill in this book quite considerably. But yes, there are women out there who cater men's pity parties, and I think it's very shameful. I don't have much use for Emily King. I don't have much use for the Dadvocate. I don't have much use for Pearl Davis or Pearly Things, as her channel is called. These women make other women look very bad, And the worst part is that they use content that is filmed by women online of them behaving badly. And I say that I can't make this comment every time. Women who behave badly on social media and make themselves look very selfish and very much transactional in their relationships, they're not doing it because they believe a word they say. They're doing it because they're, again, like those creators I mentioned, there's money in it. The more outrageous things that you say on social media these days, the better chance you have of going viral and therefore cashing a check from YouTube or TikTok. That's it. They don't believe anything that they're saying. They're doing it to go viral. They're doing it for attention, and they're doing it for money. They're doing it for views. There's one, like I've said before, there are only 2 female relationship creators on social media who I really think are worth a damn. And you'll never see them bashing women per se. They will actually call out the crap on both sides, and I appreciate this so much about both of them. And those content creators, of course, are Anna Jorgensen and Courtney Ryan. They have plenty of criticisms for both weak men and selfish transactional women. And I think a lot of times they're trying to help men see their own value, which you'll never see out of a female Manosphere creator. Female Manosphere creator is all about women bad, women bad, women bad. Emily is about women bad, women bad, women bad. The Dadvocate, women bad, women bad, women bad. Never about seeing the value, never about helping the men see value of themselves, which is what sets Anna and Courtney apart. And so, but the rest of those creators out there, they are female Manosphere creators who have done nothing more than to hurt the overall environment right now in dating and relationships, all for the sake of money. I work for a Big 4 bank. My line of living is much more honorable than these women. So there it is for this morning, the bonus edition. Friday morning. Enjoy your Friday. 5 o'clock. Have a drink. Don't drive, but have a drink. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. Peace out, homies.